Hello and welcome to Supreme Commander Forge Alliance Forever. This is a game sent to me by one of the viewers of this channel, and it's a 2v2 game with some good players in. We got Chosen down here. He's Seraphim. Over here we got Archsimkat, if I pronounced that correctly, and he's UEF. Both of these players on the DOA clan. Now up here we got IceCrowe, clanless player. He's a, I don't know how long IceCrowe's been around, but it's a long time. And he plays settings and some other things. Don't know if he's mainly on settings. He might be. He's UEF here, and now we got Blodir playing his obfuscation. And he's Cybern, so we got two UEF, Seraphim and a Cybern. No Aeon. The map is Phenom Spartiate, and it's 5x5 map. And it's played 2v2. It's quite a popular map for 2v2. There's different configurations, but generally, I mean, you can start normally, like one spot here opposite each other and here, but usually people go for these well, not asymmetrical, but they don't set it up with this as the divider really. So Blodir will be aiming for this location and he'll get this base. Archsimkat is already moving across the water, so this is sort of the reason people set it up this way, so it's a bit more dynamic and not just split directly across the middle of the map. That being said, it is mainly going to be a split across the middle. That's going to be the most important divider. But if Blodir can take this, it's going to be a lot of pressure on Chosen. If Archsimkat can take this, it's a lot of pressure on IceCrowe. So basically, with this setup, these players have something to fight for early on, rather than just, if they're here and here, they just expand very easily and safely. So Blodir's gone second air. That's not a bad idea. I think when you're playing 2v2, one player has to go second air. There's no reason for both players to take the risk of third air. So you can see Archsimkat has gone second air. He's already upgrading a mech, so that might be too early, I think, on a map like this where you have to make some units. 2v2, if you're playing a team game, it's 5v5. Definitely upgrade a mechs right now. There's no problem with that. But in 2v2, it's more similar to 1v1, where you really have to make tanks to protect your expansions. You don't have ACUs everywhere to defend all the mexes. Tanks are necessary. Of course, you gotta maintain a good economy as well, but early on, well, Chosen is going for no air, so he's in danger here of bombers. Here's a scout from Blodir. Blodir is classic for going second air and not making a bomber, although he's gotten better about that. Now he sees no air factory. Reaction. Nope, no reaction. Well, that's okay. Now an air factory planned. Fourth air for Chosen, and it looks like he'll get away with it. He'll have more land units. He'll have more engineers in his base. You can see a lot of engineers in the base, which is the advantage. He's actually making engineers out of every factory. And there is quite a bit of reclaim. Quite a bit. We zoom out the whole way and we get 23,000. That doesn't include a lot of these trees, I think, so there's more than that, but quite a bit. And it takes a while to reclaim it as well, so you need a lot of engineers to take it. Still, maybe each of these engineers could be a tank. Maybe if he had a lot of tanks, he could be raiding this position here. Oh, we have a bomber from Archsimkat, and there's already an anti-air here. And the bomber really did not achieve much of anything. I hear a lab. Oh yeah, great position for a lab. Oh, he's gonna get reclaimed. Yes, good reclaim from Arch. You can see the vulnerable locations. Obviously this position here because it's 2 bases away from where the ACU spawns. So this is obviously vulnerable, and this, which is in between the 2 bases, but this ACU is going to be moving in one direction, this ACU is moving in the other, so this is actually the weakest position at the start of the game and should be the target of raids. You can see Blodir has expanded faster than Arc, and that means, oh no, I really dislike this. The building, just leaving 2 empty mech spots. You can build a factory anywhere. You can build a factory with these engineers. This engineer is the only engineer that can build these mechs and hydrocarbon, so don't waste 30 seconds building a factory. It's going to delay your economy, and it's going to take longer than 30 seconds because of the power stall as well. So Blodir putting some pressure on. Looks like he'll just trade all these units and he won't be able to get through. So just see the defender's advantage working perfectly there. It's a very good demonstration of it. Blodir had more units, then he had the same number of units, and then he had less units. Thanks to reinforcements. So Arc has still at 1 T2 mechs from the start. Bad power stall and not the best expansion here. Chosen is taking this side. Now as Chosen is spending his time taking these mechs with the AC, which is really good for him to take this pretty much for free. Blodir is already making T2, and that's how he's gonna fight. If you've got a standoff with 2 ACUs on the same position, AC upgrade is king. Nothing else will compete. Making more land units is not going to be as effective as having T2 on the commander or the gun on the commander. Having T2 mechs in your base is not going to be effective if you can't defend them. If you can't defend the outer T1 mechs. Yeah, so don't... yeah, ACU upgrade is king in these scenarios. And now we see both players on the top team getting upgrades at the same time, so they're going to have to fund it themselves. There's not going to be any overflow, but it looks like they're both... Well, yeah, Blodir has very nice balance. You can see. And mass in the bank, you might say, but that mass is going to disappear very quickly because he has his T2 ACU. He needs mass in the bank to get those first PDs up very quickly. So there's really no problem having some banked mass at this point. It's not always a problem. And he has a very nice power balance. And he has several T2 mechs now. He has 3 of them. He stopped making them while he makes his commander upgrade as well. IceCrowe has quite a nice balance as well. Less economy, unsurprisingly. But yeah, looking good for the top team so far. Now Chosen moving forward. He still not making any upgrade. He should know that because Blodir is not moving that he's has an upgrade, or is upgrading I should say. Chosen has a decent number of units. He has, well, he still has all T1 extractors, which is a problem, but he has T2 land now. What is that going to achieve for him? Now he's definitely has nice units available, aka the Ilshavo. And he can also use this T2 land to make some PDs for himself to help, but I think he's going to be going immediately for an AC upgrade right now. He has storage, so that'll help versus the possible mass stall that will, or power stall that will come eventually. Given he doesn't have that much power income, only 560. He's going to use most of that if he starts upgrading an ACU. So he's gone for T2, the cheaper option, and really the better option, I would say. It is, well, it's only slightly cheaper. Slightly cheaper on power, but it's going to let him, afterwards he can make the gun very quickly. Now maybe the gun would be better here and he could use T2 engineers to make his T2 PDs and stuff. but I'm not sure. I think T2 is a fine choice. Archsimkat, does he have an upgrade? That's a question. Well, he's now making the gun, and he's has a T2 support factory in his expansion, and he has some pillars. Oh, it looks like a raid got in. That's an annoying raid. I don't know how that tank got there. Chosen now trying to raid, and also Arc. Some pillars. Chosen under a lot of pressure now, but Archsimkat has had this expansion the whole time. Meanwhile, Blodir only taking it now, so Chosen has nothing really to show for that because he has no economy in his base. That's a big problem. Arc has stopped ecoing after those. He's only restarting now. We got a big mass stall thanks to the... Oh yeah, maybe a big bit of a big power overbuild there. Can't really just instantly build 2 pigeons, or that's what, 2,500 mass, pretty much. That's a lot, and he really doesn't need that power. I mean, Chosen can use it. Well, he can't really because he has no mass, so it's a difficulty. Where are Blodir's units gone? Oh, we got some here. Oh yeah, we got some over here as well. Not really penetrating anywhere with these raids right now. So we got T2 land for IceCrowe. His first T2 pigeon only coming up now. Blodir still has no T2 pigeon. He's making his now. So yeah, you can see how. Well, yeah, it's not very useful. It could be a whole lot of pillars instead of those pigeons. So now we have T2 PDs. Oh, TML. Should have Sparkies here coming out of this factory. And this gun upgrade is taking a very long time. We'll see how long it takes from the chat commands here. Once it finishes, it's gonna be a long one. So T2 PD getting attacked by 145 seconds for that gun upgrade. Over 2 minutes. How long should it take? Let's see. Yeah, 1 minute 20. So yeah, nearly twice as long as it should have taken. It's the pain of a mass stall or any stall. Chosen's still not upgrading his economy at all. Meanwhile, Blodir has now, what, 62 mexes? 2 halfway upgraded as well on top of that. So Chosen needs to catch up. And Blodir is making T2 artillery. This is not what I was hoping to see. The MMLs are coming. And Chosen now has a Z gun and T2. And he built an energy storage. I think he had one already. He does. So he has a second one now. T2 PDs are going down right before the ACU is gonna walk in, I guess. Yes. T2 artillery without anything to protect them. Well, now there's quite an army coming to help out, and it's a big army here. Chosen can't stop this army at all. Just 2 rhinos at the front and a big T1 army. The T1 alone obviously is far outnumbering what Chosen has. Here comes the ACU towards Blodir's ACU. He needs to stop making artillery. Good God. He has no PDs anymore. Or, well, he has one very far back. On the other side, some mechs is going down. The TML has died. I don't know what it killed. Probably nothing, because there's no targets available from this location. Once there's a single TMD. Oh my God. Here's what I've missed. The expansion of Blodir. Some of these may have been upgrading, but I'm not sure. I think these ones have only just finished and they're going to go down. That's 1 dead T2 mechs, 4 dead T1, 5 at the back of IceCrowe's base. There's some targets, so that's going to be a bit of a mass donation. More T2 mechs is under fire. There's an artillery to do some good damage. This extractor surely goes down. So many pillars back here. And Chosen pushed forward and killed both of the T2 artillery. I think he even may have killed Reclaim, I'm not sure. Now, under attack, this army at the bottom has now moved north. And he's trying to kill Chosen's commander. But Chosen's going to get overcharges. Chosen should have insane overcharge thanks to Ark's overflow. Finally, it's paying off a bit later than it was built. And there's also a decent number of Ilshavo as well. And this AC is full HP. The T2 artillery is rebuilt. Oh no. This PD, or this mechs, surely. Focus fire, focus fire. The mechs. The rhinos will clean these up. 3 rhinos and a few mantis can definitely clean this up. And Medusa. So one striker trying to kill the T2 mechs, which is regenning. Almost as fast as the damage is given. Well, not that close to as fast, I guess. Oh, it's gonna be close. It's dead. Nice. That he should have killed this one as well, but he did catch that one in the end. Now some strikers sent over to help Chosen. These 2 artillery are so garbage. There's no good targets. There's literally 0 targets. Wait, let's see. There's nothing. There's T1 everything to shoot at. Who cares? It shows it still has full T1 mechs in his base. There's 1 mechs upgrading. It's halfway now. Well, Blodir just got brutalized by his teammate's opponent. And that will never feel good. So Ark probably saw there wasn't that much damage to be done against his opponent. I mean, he tried to do some. He got some units in behind and stuff. But wait, hang on. Was that a P-gen? Was that a T2 P-gen there? I think that's where he built his T2 P-gen. His PD has been damaged and also has no kills. Alright, that's enough Cluedo. I'm gonna guess he killed that P-gen. Ark did. And Chosen now has just so much going for him. Other than economy, he has 12 Ilshis. He has a powerful T2 and gun commander with full veterancy against nothing. There's no PDs anymore. There's no artillery. Look at the mass that's left there as well. And Chosen doing pretty good. He should keep pushing. Shouldn't micro backwards, but he is. Oh yeah, that's why he needs power right now. Ark is still overflowing, but Chosen has just not built any power, I guess, in a while. This 900 that he has it's like half of that is overflow. Yeah, now the overflow disappears. He has only 500 power income because he has no P-gen. So he sort of stalled his own push there. Like hardcore. Without overcharge, this AC becomes not that scary. So he really needs to fix this and stop his air. There's engineers here stealing mass. Heresy. So it's looking really good for the top team. But then we had some artillery and we had some team play. Ark attacking his opponents, or his teammate's opponent, or his opponent's teammate. Either works. And that was a very good move, because even without that, Blodir would have easily enough mass and stuff to make more PDs, most likely. Now he makes another fire base is on the way, and it should be able to hold off, I think, if he keeps his units alive, which he will, I have no doubt. Makes a lot of Medusa as he is, and actually he has T3 land now. Trebuchet. T3 land is not even started. He still hasn't finished his T2 power. So it's, again, big problem. You can see how the time he lost there by not having the power means that he can't push, and he also can't use the reclaim that he has, and he has a lot of reclaim, so he's delayed really hugely getting back into the game. He needed to make once he pushed here, he could either keep pushing, but one thing he definitely needed to do was eco. It's the time for economy. There's no way that Blodir can come back and do damage in, I mean, how long would it take? You've just killed everything he has, so that's when you eco. People always wonder, when do I eco? It's when you don't, when you can't die, when you can't be damaged, and there's no way Blodir could damage Chosen in that scenario, so hardcore eco, go T3 land, or maybe T3 air is the play, the safe play. Anyway, could do something more fun, like make splash gun or nano. He's making nano now. Now that he finished his power, he's gonna have another pigeon as well soon, which is good. He needs it to pay for that nano upgrade with his T2 commander. It's pretty expensive. Another raid from Ark, and he has a nice flak with him. She is being focused, well, by one gunship anyway. And that's a dead T2 mass extractor, and he moves on to the next one. I don't think he'll get the next one, but he did kill several gunships with the flak that's raiding, so it's like a double raid. Oh, now the shield is blocking the flak shots. Nice. The number of units sent back to deal with this is disturbing. So now we have a lot of T3 land here. 3 trebuchets. And walls, yes. What a great unit combo. As Lo said in the comments of the Badlands cast against Keezer, Trebs would be great if he had walls. So now we get to see that strategy in action. It's the best unit combo. Treb's not gonna do very much against the commander though, let's be honest. And walls aren't gonna do much against the commander either. Can easily reclaim them. And very quickly. So T3 land for Ark, and he's making T3 pigeon immediately. He starts a couple. He's not going to build them at the same time, obviously. Just starts them so he knows where they're going to go. Has them placed already, doesn't have to worry about pathfinding when he wants to place the second one. It's quite a good idea to do things like this. Doesn't cost you anything, it just makes base management easier. You know, buildings do decay, so you can see it's gone from 20 HP, it's down to 16, so I guess it costs you a little bit, but the decay is very small. Chosen finally ecoing. He's not really assisting his mexes though, so he's not ecoing very quickly. Blodir now has nearly full T2 mechs. It's time for the storages now. On the right side we've just had a standoff, fire base versus fire base, but Ark has been doing some raiding. Now he's quite a few units. There's a lot of T1 here, so it's not that scary of an army. But Blodir still sends some of his units across because there are many chickens which have left Chosen's side. So Chosen is really open now, but it was actually a good decision because all there was over here is just some few T2, some T1, and Trebs. The Trebs are just going to maul the T2 land here. I mean, even here he's going to do a lot of damage to this group, most likely. See that? That's like 500 damage to 4 Ilshavo, just like that. It's around 500, I think. And now Chosen actually pushing with his commander. He just goes around Blodir, and he's moving forward. Good thing that Ark has all these units here, because support is needed for this commander. It is T2 nano and gun with 23,000 HP, but he has no veterancies left to get, so no more healing really. Well, he will have the 100 per second regen, but other than that, Ark now. Well, I don't think you should wait this long to go T3R. In terms of don't build 2 pigeons before going T3R. You don't really need those. As you can see, you could build 1, then you could build the second one afterwards. They are expensive buildings. And now Chosen actually is under attack from gunships, but he has, well, he's brought 1 flak of his own, and Ark has 2. Ark has 2 flaks. That's not very many flaks, and there goes 1 flak now. And yeah, there's just more and more gunships being built. Both top players have a decent amount of air. Chosen does not have basically any interceptors. And yeah, this is dangerous. There's bricks in range. Does Chosen have vision? Does he have radar? Oh, he got an overcharge in, but he didn't have enough. He needs more storages. See, this brick is low HP now, but not dead. Chosen needs to stay close to the water. Even if he stays close to water, he could get trapped in here. Ark says he can strap Blodir's commander. He's just going straight for strats, and that seems like, well, a good decision. There's no, I don't see any SAMs, and there's definitely no T3R elsewhere in the map. Chosen now an 18,000 HP, and he's heading towards this army. This would be a great army to attack. There are 3 bricks which could do damage to him, but if he can kill the Trebs with his ACU, Ark says he'll just go for his mirror. He couldn't find Blodir's commander, which is underwater. He doesn't have stealth. Always make stealth. There's nothing else you can make here until you want to make RAS, basically. You just have stealth, RAS, teleport. So just make stealth. It's extremely cheap and very, very, very powerful for keeping you hidden in the water versus snipes. Chosen has 1 more storage, but he's now getting attacked by 5 or 6 bricks. And he's going down. Oh, he's going down so low. And he's dead. Jesus. Yeah. I mean, that was like 6 bricks, and you can see Blodir had them spread so that you could only ever kill 1 at once with the overcharge. I think Chosen was probably also not manually overcharging, and he just lost his whole base. It was 1 kill for vet. No. Sorry, Chosen. You had full vet since 10 minutes ago, or almost 10 minutes ago. Here come the strap bombers. Oh, he's ground firing on the ACU. I don't think he can hit this ACU, can he? Oh my god, he hit him. Half his HP disappeared. It's 3,000 HP, 3,000 damage on each of the strap bombers. Chosen says it was over for me anyway. Well, he did have, there were a lot of bricks from Blodir, as well as Trebs, so it did look very bad. Oh, is this gonna hit? Oh! 2 more bombs. Blodir's 500 HP. 500. 600. One more bomb. And this is why you make stealth. Just make it. You can't be spotted then without T3 air scouts. Or an Omni sensor. There goes a T2 mechs and... What's next? Oh, he's coming for the commander of IceCrowe. He's given up on Blodir. He doesn't even realize he's been pinging Blodir with every single bomb. IceCrowe wants energy. He needs to turn off his other shields so that he can... And oh no, he's building power shields as well. He needs his shield. No, get back under. Oh my god. He's dead. It is difficult to hit. Or to dodge the UEF strap bomber. And there were so many strats. How many was that? And where are they? Are they all dead now? Oh, he still has 2. I see 1, 2, 3. At least 3 dead strats. And now we have Blodir versus Arch. And here come the strats coming for Blodir's base now. Does he have... Well, he has a bouncer. He has 2 bouncers. 3 bouncers. Oh, they go for the interceptors. The first strat is going down, but it bombs the T2 Pigeon of Blodir and the other T2 Pigeon. He still has 1.5 over here. This strat bomber is not going to die just yet. It's going to get another pass. Chosen is pinging the power. And there's a lot of spam heading to the north side through where IceCrowe's base once was. Oh, the other bomb is going to land and kill the fresh pigeon. Oh, it gets... Oh, and this one gets killed as well. And he just can't kill the strap bombers fast enough. And all Blodir has now... Oh my god, he's 26 mass income because he has just 420 power. He even lost his hydro. 420 power.
Commander under attack.
And he's actually getting torpedo bombed. He doesn't even have the power to run his stealth. And there's nothing he can do to survive, surely, without any power whatsoever. 400 power versus 7,000 power. And we have 3 bases versus, well, this base is gonna die. The couple of bricks are not gonna save him. I mean, they could do a lot, but they're not gonna save the mexes or anything. He gets another PGen up. Needs to get that shield up quick. The brick goes after the T3 Pigeon here, but it's being repaired. And a strap bomber just destroys the brick. This expansion gets run over, the bricks are dying. They just can't kill all this spam fast enough. IceCrowe says, he's probably thinking, this looks bad. That's just, to put it simply. This looks bad. Sorry for dying, says IceCrowe. He could, he should have had T3 land. I think he didn't. So, but yeah, he couldn't really survive. That was a lot of strap bombers. Also say sorry for your dude killing all my expansion mexes. Yeah, that was a bigger issue, I think. Gotta agree with Blodir there. And Blodir says, GG. Yeah, this would be very difficult to come back from. Basically, it's not possible, really. Unless Arch made some heinous errors, but all he really has to do is build mexes spam land. He's so far ahead already. The power, killing the power won the game. Well, killing IceCrowe won the game, I guess. And chosen suicide is, well, didn't matter in the end. So, just gonna name the people who have pledged to Patreon. And we got John Ice, Zephyrel, Jewel Kivicius, Yussi Nutilla, sorry if I butcher your name, Pablo, Tom Page, Luca, Florine, and Eric Lesh. So yeah, cool. Thanks for being my first patrons, and yeah, there's links on the screen or in the description. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I will see you soon for another cast. Bye, guys.